Hey there guys, just quick video today coming at you. Got the 99 Dodge Ram out here with the 318 engine in it. Great truck. We just did a bunch of repairs on it, did a whole video on the interior. I just got done filming. I'm editing that right now. Got some other videos I'm editing too, but today I'm going to show you how to change the throttle position sensor in your 1999 Dodge Ram. Really any year Dodge Ram from 94 to like 2002, I believe. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So I got the light set up over here, already got the hood popped, and I am going to be taking the filter box off here, but that white plug right there, that sensor is what we will be changing today. Alright, so first things first, we're going to want to go ahead and just wiggle this hose off. Unless you got a hose clamp on it, then it might be easier to take the actual air filter box off first, but we're just going to push that out of our way. Now at this point, you really don't even need to take your air filter box off. I'll be honest with you, it's just for ease of access. I'm actually going to be leaving mine on. If you did want to take yours off, just a little flathead or a 5/16 onto this right here, loosen this up and pop it right off, no problem. So now we're just going to take our T25 and we're going to go ahead and pop these two screws loose right here and then take these all the way out. While I'm taking this out, I'm going to take some time to show you the code inside here. You can see we're throwing a throttle position sensor code. I don't know if it's because it's an electrical issue or if it's the actual sensor itself. The sensor does look like it's been replaced before. I don't think it's the OEM for sure, but I don't want to go and dig into wiring and a bunch of other stuff unless I know it's necessary. And it's a $40 part. If it doesn't work, we'll just take it back, return it, and get our grocery money back. But anyways, some of the symptoms I was having was whenever you fire the truck up, first 20-30 seconds, everything's fine. After that, you'll get a lot of sporadic throttle as far as it revving up and down and trying to figure out what the hell is going on with, I guess, fuel mapping and all sorts of other stuff I know nothing about. But anyways, though, it is definitely not getting a correct signal. Either it's low or high or something else is wonky. So we're going to go ahead and get this new sensor on here and see if this fixes our problem after clearing the code. If it does not fix our problem, then we're going to dig into the wiring and actually figure out what's causing the issue here. All right. Pop this off here. We'll go ahead and just depress this little plug right here. Just push it down with your finger. Or if it's a little bit tight, you can also use a flathead screwdriver. Another reason I had this up here, you can just go right there and kind of twist down on it. So we got our new CarQuest Premium one here with the gasket on the back of it. Looks a little bit different, but we also got some new bolts as well with some thread locker on them, so we're definitely going to be installing these too. I am going to go ahead and leave the gasket on the back of it and just line up a screw through one of the holes and set it in place. We will just torque it down a little bit, just snug with the T25 over here with the Allen key. If you do have a set of star bits or whatever you want to use, just be careful, don't use an impact on it because it's, I don't know, varying different alloys, but this looks to be aluminum if you ask me. Alrighty, I'm just going to take and just dollop the ends of them with the little bit of the goo, and then alley-oo. You have installed yourself a new throttle position sensor. Now, let's see if that little situation has fixed our bigger situation. Well, we still got some throttle fluctuation, as you can see and hear on the gauge there. So, we are going to be doing a little bit more investigation into this today. So guys, I'm actually back here for a second. I got in the truck and I went ahead and I backed it up, pulled it forward a little bit, and when we're in drive, we are no longer having that throttle like up and down. So actually the TPS sensor did fix the issue I was experiencing, especially while driving. So if we go into reverse, nice, everything's nice and smooth and easy. And then if we go back into drive, you can see, well, a little jumpy, but that's a U-joint. Anyways, nice forward on the brakes, no fluctuation at all. Everything's staying nice and smooth up on the gauge cluster here. Other than that, whenever we go to put it in park here, you can see we idle up to about 1200 RPMs, and then it kind of just fluctuates there slowly up and down about 100 RPMs. So we're going to go ahead and make sure it's not like a neutral switch or a parking switch or something like that. But as far as the throttle position sensor goes, that's probably going to be it for this video on that. That's how you install them, and it did fix our, we're going to say 90% of our problem, because it's not fluctuating anymore. It's actually at a set RPM now. It's just a little bit high. So anyways, that could be something I did when I did the tune-up as well. There's other things that go into that. Hopefully, I'm a little dumb when it comes to stuff like this, but we're going to throw a little bit of hope at it and some dreams, and well, you can see we got it idling nice and smooth now. So anyways, I will see you guys next time, and until then, do well, stay safe, and we'll see you then.